君なら私の力受け継ぐに値する。
Hello dear otakus and welcome again to a new video, where this time the OPMC actually inherited his powers that was given to him by someone. And without further ado, let's kick off this list.
危険種くそ、なんつうタイミングで。Akame!
辰巳、大丈夫か？
どうしてここへ？
At number 10, Akame got killed. A countryside boy named Tatsumi sets out on a journey to the capital to make a name for himself, and meets a similarly dangerous group of assassins known as Night Raid, and their journey begins. Concerning his powers, in its sealed form, Incursio is simply a short sword, but unsealed is when it becomes interesting. Incursio takes the form of full bodysuit of armor, increasing Tatsumi's defense, strength, adaptation to battles, and even obtains a few abilities that will develop after evolving more. Next, Ushio and Tora. Ushio Aotsuke unknowingly releases demonic energy that attracts monsters. The demon Tora makes him an offer. He will help fight the monsters if Ushio removes the legendary beast spear that trapped him in Ushio's basement for 500 years. I just love the design of the beast spear wielder when in action. And spears are just an underrated weapon in anime in general, so it's lovely to see. エレミーをごときの力で我を殺すというのか。消えろ消えろ、すべて無だ、無に帰せ。 Next at number 8, Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Alpha Stigma is one of the 5 cursed eye magics in this world. Its ability allows the user to copy and reproduce any magic that the eyes witness. Might sound like an awesome power, but it isn't really. It's in fact quite tragic. Its activation will make its user go on a nearly unstoppable rampage, killing or horribly injuring anyone in the area, even including the user. Reiner Lute is the only known individual who was able to enter the madness and exit it without killing himself in the process. I've always been a massive fan of copy power, and this is one of the most overpowered versions of that ability. Plus, the design is pure badass, with red eyes and a star shape replacing his pupils. In the 7th spot is the anime Blockade Battlefront. In a city where the paranormal and ordinary coexist, the Libra organization battles to ensure peace and order. The all-seeing eyes of God allow you to witness world-changing events, making these eyes in Leo in general very valuable. They're also able to increase the user's visual perception, can track extremely fast movements that would otherwise be impossible to see with the naked eye, as well as being able to peer into the past and future, and a lot more. I absolutely love the design of these eyes. Even if Leo doesn't exactly do too much with them, their concept is so amazing. Next at number 6 is the anime FLCL. A 12-year-old boy named Naoto one day meets a strange woman riding a Vespa and wielding a big guitar. As soon as she appears, mysterious things start happening. When it comes to powers, the ability to call forth objects and energies from the vast reaches of space and delivers it through the forehead of a person who is suited. Naoto is one of those suitors, in fact, the best that we've seen from the short FLCL OVA series. I like this power because of how bizarre it is. When I first saw Naoto get smashed in the head with a guitar and develop a massive tumor-like shape on his head, I think the last thing I expected was for a robot to be pulled through it. At number 5, Kill la Kill. The story is as simple as this. a young girl arrives at a school of superhumans to find out the truth behind her father's murder. Senketsu is a skimpy outfit with its own persona, infused with life fibers, able to draw out Ryuko's blood as its nourishment to turn Ryuko into a badass fighter. Its overall power is also based on connection between Ryuko and Senketsu. I like this power for pretty obvious reason, the design. But that's not all. The power is really something to behold, and watching Ryuko fight is always endlessly entertaining.
Yamero.
What? Oh.
Moving to number 4. Hitman Reborn. The baby Hitman Reborn, one of the cursed Arcabaleno, arrives to teach Tsunayushi how to become head of the Vongula, a power crime family. Tsuna, unlike most shonen protagonists, hates fighting and only does it so he can protect his friends and family. But due to Reborn's brutal tutelage and his own growing confidence, Tsuna eventually becomes one of the most powerful characters in the series. He takes advantage of the Dying Will Flame's versatility by using them as a ballast for larger blast, converting them to ice for counterattack, and using them as a propulsion so he can fly at sensational speeds. This anime shows that if you are just using fire to burn things, you are clearly doing it wrong.
君はヒーローになれる。
これ以上の衝撃があるか。
君なら私の力受け継ぐに値する。
At number 3, Hero Academia. A superhero-loving boy without any powers determined to enroll into a prestigious hero academia and learns what it really means to be a hero. One for All is an inherited power that gives the hero temporary massive strength, speed and agility. And God knows I freaking love this power. Not only does it have immeasurable power, but by being able to be passed on to someone who is careless, the user can turn even some nerd kid like Deku into a real hero. But it isn't given away for free. Oh no, the candidate must have a body that is able to hold the power of One for All inside of them, so Deku had to train like a madman in order to take on this quirk. My Hero Academia is probably one of the best anime shows of all time. It has everything: emotion, humor, splendid action, great characters, awesome music and so on. It's very well animated. Give it a watch, you won't be disappointed. In the second spot is the anime Attack on Titans. After his hometown is destroyed and his mother is killed, young Eren vows to cleanse the earth of the giant humanoid titans that have brought humanity to the brink of extinction. Eren inherited the ability to draw blood in most cases by biting himself and become a titan, a humongous humanoid creature that appears to be filled with endless rage, able to destroy other titans that threaten humanity. You just have to enjoy this ability due to the design, the sheer strength of the titan form, and the fact that humanity's greatest weapon to fight against a titan is a titan itself. There is nothing more I can say about this anime except before I started watching it. As for number 1 no list, Code Geass. In the year 2010, Japan, now renamed Area 11, was under the dominion of the Britannian Empire. Lelouch Lamperouge is an exiled prince of Britannia that in the middle of a terrorist attack comes across a mysterious girl named Cici. Then she grants Lelouch the power of the king, also known as the power of Geass. This power allows him to make people obey him without questioning. Lelouch starts a rebellion against the empire. Geass ends up being not so much a story with a certain plot and characters, but rather a series of exciting, exaggerated, but well-crafted, incredulous, and definitely memorable scenes. The characters are so great and awesome that it's so hard to stop enjoying them. So if you didn't watch yet, all you have to do is click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, finally comment your opinion down below, then go to watch your anime.